Hello everyone. Today I would like to talk about a double bass piece to you. This is double bass. It is the biggest string instrument in an orchestra. I am Zhang Jianze, is a first-year student at Jianze Conservatory of Music. Are you kidding? This is my photo. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I was born in Harbin, China. I began learning the double bass at the age of 7 from Professor Lin in Harbin. In 2006, I entered Central Conservatory Middle School to study with Professor Song. This year, I entered Jianze Conservatory of Music, studied the double bass with Professor Benandi. I aspire to be a professor on orchestra musician. The piece, named Brittany, I will introduce. It's composed by Giovanni Bottesini. This fantasia adapted from Bellini's last opera, which also named as Brittany. Giovanni Bottesini wrote two fantasias about this opera. The first one for cello and double bass, and the second one for solo double bass. I will introduce the second one. There are many variations based on 3 original melodies in this piece, and the main melodies is same with the famous arias in the opera, which was very popular in Romantic period. Almost all of Italians could sing them. Giovanni Bottesini is an Italian double bass player, conductor, and composer in Romantic period. He was nicknamed the Paganini of double bass. And he is one of my favorite double bass composer, and his works have the beautiful melody. Usually use so many overtones to make the melody line floated in the sky, and also use high-level technique of double bass. Now, I would like to introduce the relationship between this piece and me. The first time I listened it is last semester from my senior. Because the stage effect of this piece is so nice, especially the ending. Accelerando and crescendo make a grand ending. The middle part of this piece is very funny, like a clown performing on stage, and the listener can feel very relaxed. The cadenda on the beginning, the double stops, the overtones, and the very fast tempo, all of the difficult techniques is a big challenge for the performer. I was felt so struggling that I really want to play this piece in my heart, but I am afraid I cannot play it as well as my senior. In the end of last semester, my professor gave me some piece for the holiday homework. Include this piece. I have no choice. I only can practice it. When I started playing it, the middle part, that's the funny part I have mentioned, is the most difficult part. Even I cannot find the notes on my instrument. And And the second hard thing is so many tempo changes in the piece that I cannot control very well. I realize different variations have different characters, and I practice the piece part by part, which is a wrong way. That after I practiced a long time, my professor told me. When I came back this semester, my professor gave me some wonderful suggestions. He said, although every variation is independent, but they are in one completely piece, must have connect, must move smoothly. So the focus is every transition rhythms and notes between two parts. Another thing is the beginning. This place is a special thing of this piece. Use cadenza show a strong feeling on the beginning. It is an easy way for a performer, but also it is a difficult way. It is easy because cadenza doesn't have any limited about tempo, rhythm, even the notes. Performer can play anything what he or she like. But use cadenza start the whole piece is also a challenge for player. Because players should play as smoothly as possible to connect the piano part, and cadenza's tempo also affect the whole piece. So cadenza become the beginning is a double-edged sword for performer. Because this piece composed from opera, so it must can be explained by stories. And in my opinion, it must be a story about love. My story is from the beginning, the cadenza part. Like a princess met a prince occasionally, and she fell in love at the first sight. This part is very free and irregular, like the prince's heartbeat. The second part, that the first variation, which is also the first original melody, is very calm and much expression. Like the princess miss her love and planning for the future, that she live with the prince and has their children. She realized that she cannot live without him. So this part is very beautiful, but there is a little sad. And then the difficult part, which is also the funny section, like a party. Some clowns performing on stage, and so many people in there, very lively and relaxed. The next part is the second variation. It is more serious than the first one. It likes Princess heard her laugh also in the part. She was finding him. And the last variation is 6-8 beats and very brisk. It likes the prince, saw the princess, and invited her to dance with him. It is very vivid and lacks a minuet. Thanks for your attention. I hope you can love double bass and love this piece after my presentation.